We are live, and it's the Paris Olympics 2024. And the big news so far is it sounds like maybe internationally it might be a major upset, but at least in the US, it's a type of upset. The US men's soccer team beat New Zealand 4-1 today. 4-1. That got over about 30 minutes ago. That's a big win for the US soccer team, considering I think internationally they had not done well whatsoever. So, new coaching change and big win against New Zealand. You can see it in the ticker. And we're going to be updating some other scores. Now, I hope that I don't get in trouble with, say, ESPN for doing this, but I will try this and see what happens. I'm going to be showing you the screen from the Olympic updates here. Hopefully, you can see that. I'll make it a little bit bigger, but any bigger, sorry, wrong way, wrong screen. We'll go over some of the updates from today. We have a lot of events going on. Lots and lots of events. Okay, today men's basketball, Australia beats Spain 92-80. In men's basketball, Germany crushed Japan 97-77. Also in men's basketball, France beat Brazil 78-66. And we have a game in progress. Canada is beating Greece 6-0 right now. We'll check back in how much time and all of that kind of good stuff in just a second. In men's soccer, or as they say, men's football, Spain beat the Dominican Republic 3-1. Argentina beat Iraq 3-1. The Ukraine rather, beat Morocco 2-1. Egypt got by Uzbekistan 1-0. The US, as I said earlier, beat New Zealand 4-1. Paraguay beat Israel 4-2. And France plays Guinea later, and Japan plays Mali later. In women's singles tennis, Jasmine Paolini of Italy beat Anna Bogdan from Romania. I'm assuming that's 2-0. Iga Swiatek of Poland beat the Romanian Irina Camelia Begu 2-0. Men's singles, Carlos Alcaraz beat Hadi Habib 2-0. Carlos is from Spain. Hadi Habib is from Lebanon. Serbian Djokovic, you know that name, Novak Djokovic beat Australian Matthew Ebden 2-0. And we have more women's singles, I guess, coming up. In men's singles, the individual neutral athlete Daniil Medvedev beat Australian Rinky Hijikata. Spain's in men's double, Spain's Rafi Nadal and Carlos Alcaraz beat Argentina's Maximo Gonzalez and Andres Molteni 2-0. Men's singles, U.S. player Taylor Fritz beat Kazakhstan's Alexander Bublik. And in rugby, France beat Fiji 28-7. For the gold medal in the bronze match, South Africa beat Australia 26-19. What are we looking at here? Rugby. Men's gold medal match, bronze medal match. Men's rugby sevens, which I guess is maybe 7-on-7, is New Zealand beat Argentina 17-12. Ireland beat the United States 17-14. France beat South Africa 19-5. Fiji beat Australia 31-7. Uruguay beat Japan 21-10. Kenya beat Samoa 10-5. Argentina beat the US 19-0. Wow. And then New Zealand beat Ireland 17-7. In cycling, the gold medal in the men's individual time trial final went to Belgium's Remco Evenepoel. And then winning silver was Italy's Filippo Ganna, and then Belgium's Wout van Aert won the bronze. Women's individual time trial went to Australian Grace Brown. Went to the silver went to Great Britain's Anna Henderson, and the U.S. squeaked out a bronze with Chloe Dijgert. Let's see what else. In the gold medal of the women's Ipe bronze medal bout, Hungary's Esther Mahari defeated Estonia's Nelly Defret 15-14. In diving, China won the gold in the 3-meter springboard. Chang Yani and Chen, it's synchronized diving. I'm sorry, women's synchronized 3-meter springboard final. There are so many different events going on, and so many, shall I say, obscure or little known events, or events we don't talk about on a regular basis. But China's Chang Yani Chen Yaiwen won the gold. USA's Sarah Bacon, Cassidy Cook won the silver, and Great Britain's Yasmin Harper and Scarlett Mew Jensen won the bronze. But really, the big news as of right now was the U.S. men's soccer team, and I say soccer so that we don't confuse it in the U.S. with football, like our American style football. But the men's soccer team win. Let's look at the summary. Put that up on the screen. Obviously, 4-0. 4 different U.S. players scored. I'm trying to get it up on the screen here. This screen I have is so bad. It looks like, oh boy, can I toggle between the screen? Hold on one second. For New Zealand, in the 78th minute, Jesse Randall scored for New Zealand. U.S. George Mihailovic scored in the 8th minute on a penalty. Walker Zimmerman scored in the 12th minute. Gianluca Busio scored in the 30th, and Paxton Aronson scored in the 58th minute. Let's see if I can get some more stats here for everyone. Yeah, the U.S. scored 3 goals in the first half. The U.S. had less time of possession, 47.8. New Zealand had 52.2. Shots on goal, though, were in favor of the U.S., 7 versus 4. Shot attempts were in favor of the U.S., 19-9. Yellow cards, 1 each. Corner kicks, USA got 8, New Zealand 3. Saves, 3 apiece. And in goal was Alex Paulson for New Zealand. Wait, am I making that right? No, it was not. It was not the goalie. It was, hold on. Ben Wayne for New Zealand, and for the U.S. was, well, what in the, I don't understand how to read that. So who was in goal then? It wasn't Patrick Schulte. McGuire, it looks like, right? I guess I got a bone up on my soccer. Looks like Duncan McGuire was in goal for the U.S., but I'm probably totally butchering that. I'm guessing the forwards are up. Let's see if I can figure out the scoring. Okay, the U.S. now, games played. They have not updated this, I guess. They haven't updated wins losses, which is kind of interesting. But man, I'm telling you, this stuff is totally weird. Second half, New Zealand under 23 1, under 23 4. This is everything that happened. Attempt saved. Right, shot from the center. Where do I just get to who? All right, well, they won. Let's see. Statistics will help us probably. Okay, I'm not looking at the last 5 games. Wow. Report. Does that tell me anything? U.S. after a 3-0 loss to host France in its opening match on Wednesday. The U.S. knew a loss could spell the end of its chances of making the quarterfinals. This is all from ESPN. I'm not saying this, it's ESPN. But Mihailovic and Zimmerman scored 2 of the 3 first goals. And the U.S. will play its final group game against Guinea in Saint Etienne on Tuesday. So they play in just 3 days to come back from this. All right. So let's get out of soccer because I am really. Let's go back to this. How do we read this fun stuff? Hi, footballer Nick. Hi, Nuke. I'm just doing Olympic stuff. Hey, maybe you guys can help me out because I am not a totally avid soccer fan. I apologize. Is this the goalie here? Okay. Well, you might not be able to say it. Is this the goal? Schulte's not the goalie. Who's the goalie for the U.S.? Oh, Schulte is the goalie. What am I saying? Schulte's the goalie, and I'm assuming Paulson is the goalie. Yes, one that would be the goalie. Okay, I had the worst time figuring out who the goalies were. So Patrick Schulte is the goalie for the USA, and Alex Paulson was the goalie for New Zealand. So that's where we have it right now. That was the big upset of the day. The USA finally won an international match. I know it's been a while, but they finally did win here. So that's at least somewhat good to know. And let's see what else we got. We got some Major League Baseball games coming at you too, but I wanted to go over all of the Olympic stuff as much as we could first. Let's go back to more of the Olympic scores, see if there's anything new. I'm also watching a game, although I can't post it, a volleyball game between the US and I want to say Argentina. Let's see if I can I know I can figure out who they're playing. Actually, I take that back. I'm watching 4 events at once. It's the men's and women 400-meter free and more races that are going on. It's the men's group B between Denmark and France in basketball. And then it's the USA versus Argentina in volleyball. And I'm also watching Greece versus Canada, which is an ongoing game as we speak. So I will try to get those scores as we go along here. What happened to my ESPN feed? Okay. I'm all over the place right now. Let's get back to the Olympics and the scores, results, schedule, medal tracker, results. Do we have ongoing? I don't necessarily care about the end of it. Let's go to that. If we can find the volleyball, men's doubles, rugby, boom, 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 cycling, those are all completed, diving. But right now, the big news is the men's soccer team beating New Zealand 4-1. Medal tracker schedule. Does schedule do anything? Schedule is just the schedule here. So I wish they just did all sports, artistic sports, athletics. Well, aren't they all athletics? Oh, men's basketball. Okay, Gamecast. All right, here's live basketball at least. Where's the volleyball? Man, this is. Can we get together on this stuff, guys? Like, can we make this easier to use? Where is the men's volleyball? Fencing? Oh, God. Maybe it's alphabetical. Let's just keep scrolling down. No, there's nothing else at the bottom of this. Hold on. Men's basketball is going on right now. We have One game, Canada and Greece. Canada is leading 37-29. There will be names in this one I know you'll recognize. Giannis is obviously playing for Greece, so there's a name you recognize. Let's see. For Canada, I think the name you'll recognize is Dylan Brooks. Who else is in Greece? I don't know that there's that many more people you might know. Paul. Anyway, let me look at Yahoo Sports. So that's the big news right now. On a whole different note, Toronto is beating Texas in Toronto 4-1. They're in the middle of the second. So I'm just trying to give updates as I see them. Let's see, Yahoo. I'm looking at sports. I'm going to go to the Olympics. Where's the Olympics? Boom, boom, boom. Olympics, first one. Paris home. Let's go. Scores. Oh boy, I got to make this bigger. Can I just see scores someplace? Opening ceremony, how to watch, event schedule, medal count, MLB, sports book. I'm not worried about the sports book, newsletter, game channel. What's the game channel? Is that like actual games? Nope, that's not what I want. That's fantasy. All right. That's not helping me. Can you give me scores here? All right. Canada is leading 39-34 with 3:04 left in the second quarter. It was 26-22 Canada after the first. In the second quarter, Canada has a little advantage, 13-12 points, and that makes it 39-34 here with just over 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Let me see if I can get on some of these other live events here and figure out what's going on. This is definitely not helping me. Let's see. NBC Sports. I'll go there. NBCOlympics.com. Maybe that'll just give me scores. I'm just looking for scores that are easy to figure out and find. Jeez. Okay, I don't need all of this. This is interesting. Okay. I'm going to go to NBC Sports. Maybe they'll just give me scores because when I go to the other one, latest highlights. All right. Oh my God, there's enough pop-ups here. Okay. Well, I am trying to make it easy for everyone to get the updates on the Olympics, and I am failing miserably on this, so I apologize in advance. I should not use such negative language, but I know that is almost impossible not to use at this point. Let's see if I can just get scores. All right, maybe I should just Google it, right? I'll just Google it. I haven't even looked at where are we at here with the comments and things. I haven't looked at that. I've been so busy looking at other stuff. All right. Nuke and Footballer Nick, I don't know if you're still around. You might be dropping off because this is, hey, look, it's the Google screen. That's really exciting. I've done a horrible job. I can't show that. Okay, we're going to go there. What is this show? Oh, I know what it's showing. Where's that screen? It's here. Okay, so we're going to go here. We're going to go here. It's 41-34 in the men's basketball. Let me go back to Olympics and results. We'll try to get this going. Sorry for all the delays and the hemming and hawing. 39-34. If you look over to the right here, you'll see medals. Australia leads with 3 golds. France leads with 3 silvers. And the U.S. has 3 bronze medals. All right. In results, let's see if we can let's go to volleyball. Let's just specifically go to volleyball. Men, do I have to go to men's volleyball? Holy cow. Beach volleyball. No. Volleyball. Geez. No results. I'm not looking for just results. Is this game not live? Oh, this is crazy. I'm going crazy. I sound horrible, don't I? All right, let's try to figure this all out. We have a couple of people in line. The big news today was the U.S. men's soccer team defeated New Zealand 4-1. That was somewhat of an upset considering the U.S. men's soccer team has not been so good. We have been watching a little bit of the Olympic basketball. Canada was playing Greece, and Canada is still winning. Now they're up even bigger, 42-36, with just over 2 minutes in the second half. So I'll leave that up on screen for right now. Actually, let me do this. I'm going to park this over here so it's always up. So we're watching that because that's maybe the bigger game, or the game, it has Giannis playing. So there'll probably be a lot of following that. But I'm going to peek in on the Olympics and what are we looking at? We're looking at Greece and Canada. We have the men and women's 400 meters swimming. And then we have USA versus Argentina in volleyball. And I'm making it a little bit bigger. It looks like USA is up 20-16, or won the first match 20-16, and now they're in the second one, and the USA is up 1-0. So I'm trying to get an update on that as we speak. So this will take a little bit. Let me just say this. It's 21-16. Did I say? So it looks like maybe the U.S. won the first match and they're winning 21-16. Okay, Olympic volleyball. Scores. Good Lord. All right, here we go. All right, this is set 2. So the U.S. won the first set. They're winning 21-7 in the second set. Oh, this is so much better. Okay. It looks as if Italy beat Brazil 3-1. Poland beat Egypt 3-0. Germany beat Japan 3-2. Yeah, I'm just going to, if I Google it, everything comes up. This is great, actually. Google's making my job easier. So if you want to look across the board, it's really nice what Google has done. More events. This is perfect. Beach volleyball, men's tournament, preliminary phase. We don't want beach volleyball. Let's go for volleyball and just make sure we got live. Boom, there it is. Second set, U.S. men's team up 22-18. So let me see if I can maybe get that up on screen for everybody. We're looking at Greece right now, but let's look at Olympic. Do they even offer this? Basketball, soccer, golf, athletics. Oh, that's great. They just say athletics. All right. Are they letting me go there? August 1st. What? Oh my God. I hate this. ESPN is okay. Are they going to give me a full scoreboard? Olympic results. I don't want Olympic results. And why are they giving me the 8th? What? What in the wide world of sports? What month are they saying it is? Okay, I'm just going to schedule medal tracker. Let's look at this. I'm telling you, ESPN has been no help to me so far. Men's soccer. I get that. Drone scandal, team basketball. These are all just stories. I don't care about that. The men's volleyball is up 23-19 in the second set. They won the first set. They're leading here actually 24-19. Let me just go back to, I think ESPN's only worried about the big sports. So we're just going to, for the time being, leave that up. We can go into USA. Oh, you see it right there. The USA up 25-19 in the second set. I'll leave that up for right now. We can always jump back between that and the Greece basketball game against Canada, where Canada is winning. All right. Top news out of the Olympics today. The U.S. men's soccer team upset New Zealand 4-1. I know I keep saying that. I know it's in the scroll at the bottom of the screen. I know it's doing all those things, but I just wanted to give that update. So we have that. Now I am going to just, as we're watching, oh, there's a break in the action. So let's go back and see what's going on with Greece. It's almost halftime. It's 1 second left in the second quarter. 48-38. Canada leads Greece. Giannis, as you know, who plays for the Bucks, is on that Greek team, and he's known as the Greek Freak, as you probably know. So let me do something a little bit different here to make this screen better. Let's do this so it's a little bit bigger, all the scoring. All right. So pretty much at halftime, or now it is halftime, Canada leads 48-38. Let's jump back to our Olympic volleyball match that we've been watching. There's a break in the action. Let's see. Are they telling us what that break is? Is that the end of the second match? The U.S. is up 1-0 in matches. They were leading. There we go. Yep. The U.S. is up 2-0 in that competition right now. They only have to win one more. So there's a break in that action. We can look at some of the volleyball scores. Poland, men's volleyball, Poland beat Egypt. Germany beat Japan. Italy beat Brazil. Let's go to some other Olympic scores here. We can go run through, because ESPN has what I would consider sort of the bigger sports. Australia beat, this is men's basketball. In men's basketball, Australia beat Spain 92-80. Germany beat Japan 97-77. France beat Brazil 78-66. As I mentioned, well, in soccer, I already talked about the USA, but Spain beat the Dominican Republic 3-1. Argentina beat Iraq 3-1. Ukraine beat Monaco 2-1. Egypt over Uzbekistan 1-0. And as I keep mentioning, and it's in the scroll, the USA beat New Zealand 4-1. Oh, and also in soccer, Paraguay beat Israel 4-2. I thought that was the end after the USA. Men's football, I guess it would be coming up. France plays Guinea. And Japan plays Mali. Let's see if there's any other sports. In women's singles, let's see if there's any other names here. Djokovic beat the Australian Matthew Ebden. Let's see, there were a couple other in men's doubles. The Spanish team of Carlos Alcaraz and Rafi Nadal beat the Argentine team of Maximo Gonzalez and Andres Molteni. And in men's singles, the USA's own Taylor Fritz beat Kazakhstan's Alexander Bublik. In rugby, France won a gold, Fiji a silver, South Africa a bronze. That was in, I guess, the rugby gold match. And then they had the rugby sevens. Let's see if there's any. I know there were other gold in cycling in the time trials. Belgium came in first. Belgium's Remco Evenepoel. Italy's Filippo Ganna, and then Belgium's Wout van Aert won the bronze. In the women's individual time trial, Australia's Grace Brown won gold. Great Britain's Anna Henderson took silver, and the United States, Chloe Dygert, I'm assuming Dygert, won bronze. Sorry about that. I'm not very good with accents. I'm not very good with names that are that I'm not familiar with. So I apologize in advance if I offend anyone with my really, really poor dialect. Men's individual saber bronze medal in fencing went to Italy's Luigi Semele. He beat Egypt's Zayed El-Sisi. I'm assuming Egypt's competitor won silver. Oh no, you know what? That was just that was the bronze medal bout. Okay. There was a bronze medal bout. And then the women's, Hungary's Esther Mohari beat Estonia's Nelly Dijfert. In synchronized diving, a sport, there's a sport for everyone at the Olympics. I'm not making fun of the Olympics, but there's a sport for everyone, which is just crazy when you think about it. But it's synchronized 3-meter springboard diving. Okay. Um, China's team of Cheng Yani and Chen Yewin won the gold. The USA's Sarah Bacon and Cassidy Cook won silver. Great Britain's Yasmin Harper and Scarlett Mew Jensen won bronze. In judo, in the 60 kilogram, would it be, kg final, the men's, Kazakhstan's Yildiz Smetov won gold. France's Luca Medze won silver. In the women's 48 kg, Japan's Natsumi Tsunoda won gold. Mongolia's Bazan Ku Bavordorj won silver. In the men's 60 kg, Spain's Francisco Garrigas won gold. And winning bronze, same category, Japan's Ruju Nagayama won bronze. We're getting pretty obscure sports here. Okay, in swimming, the 4x100 freestyle style, Australia won gold, US won silver, China bronze. In the women's 400-meter freestyle, Australia's Aran Titmus won gold, Canada's Summer McIntosh won silver, and the United States, Katie Ledecky won bronze. In the men's 400 freestyle, Germany's Lucas Martens won gold, Australia's Elijah Winnington won silver, and South Korea's Kim Woo Min won bronze. All right, we'll be getting more of those. I know that the men's and women's 400-meter freestyle races are pretty much all today or remaining today. I'm trying to think. There's probably a 4x100 with the men. But let's go back up. Have they resumed? I don't think that they've resumed the Canada. What do we got here? What just happened? Results. I'm telling you, I'm beginning to hate ESPN's coverage here. That's not giving me what I'm looking for here, guys. What's going on? I hit Gamecast and it's sending me to something else. We're at halftime, I guess, still between Greece and Canada. Let's go to volleyball. They're in set 3. Let's open that up, make that a little bit bigger, move that over for you. The U.S. has won the first 2 sets. They are leading in the third set, 6-4 against Argentina in volleyball, men's volleyball. All right. We'll be checking other live scores. And I'm guessing that the Canadian Greece game will be starting up again soon. What is that, 10, 20 minutes for a halftime with Canada leading by 10, 48-38, as I keep saying. And then is the Gamecast above? Nope. What is going on here? Let me try to refresh. Complete results. Why are they not giving me? I'm telling you, trying to find scores for the Olympics is almost impossible. All right, let me go here. Check out Olympic scores. I'll go up to basketball. Sorry for scrolling so fast. Let's see. What do we have? What are they giving us? Badminton, not so worried about. Okay, they're at the break. It's 48-38. I'll make that a little bit bigger for everybody. 48-38. Canada leads Greece. So let's get to volleyball. I can give you sort of a play-by-play on that. In the third set, the U.S. was leading. Let's go back to that score and see what we got here. More badminton. I'm sure no one wants. I can give you updates on anything. I can't show any games, which probably bites for this broadcast because you probably want to watch everything, and I don't blame you. All right. It is 7-6 in the third set. Actually, it's 8-6 because on the live feed that I'm watching, it's 8. Now Google has refreshed and it's 8-6. So it's 8-6 US. They won the first two sets. They're leading in the third, so they could. It looks like they're gonna beat Argentina, but as a huge sports fan, I never ever want to assume that any team's going to win because that just jinxes the team. Oh, let's see this. All right. In the first set in women's volleyball, let's see, set one, Cloth and or Cloth, probably a Noose, Cloth and Noose are beating Canada's Bansley and Bakovic 4-1 in set one in beach volleyball. All right, let me go back to what I was watching here, and I'll try to see what games they're showing me. Okay, they are showing the women's volleyball match on like NBC. If you get peacock.com or whatever it is, you have peacocktv.com. They show like 4 screens at once. They're showing Canada and Greece shooting around before the second half. They're showing medals of I guess it's 4 by 100 meters. And it looks like the Chinese team winning gold. They are showing the beach volleyball Pool B, USA versus Canada. It's 6-2, as you can see up on your screen right now in beach volleyball. I will be updating you and letting you know. Let me just make notes of this because I do not want to forget this. I'll be letting you know about the men's volleyball, the USA men's volleyball, and then I'll be giving you updates about the beach volleyball women's. As you can see up on your screen, they're up 7-2 now. And then the Canada versus Greece game. I'll be giving you an update on that, on the basketball game. I know they're about ready to start. So, all right, it's 7-2 here in the beach volleyball. And what the heck did I just do? Boy, oh boy, I am really losing it, aren't I? Let's go beach volleyball. Let's go back to it. Jeez Louise. You'd think I never was on a computer before. I'm telling you right now, I don't know who's out there. I don't know who's listening, but finding out information on the Olympics and getting up to date scores outside of watching that specific game, it's not the easiest to find. First of all, ESPN, and you know, I'm not judging as much as I'm just stating a fact. ESPN, I think, puts a lot of weight into like major sports on their site. I don't know that they list all the sports or that they easily allow you to find all the sports. They want you to find the sports that they probably feel are more popular than others. So, what I've done and why this is sort of a wonky screen up on the screen here is because really I had to Google Olympic scores and I'm just going through finding what I can. So I'm trying to find what I think might be the more popular sports here for the Olympics and give you some updates. And in a little bit, I'll update you on what has happened today. But let's just poke around here. I'm going to go, I'll leave this up on the screen so that you continue to watch it, but I'm going to recreate a similar screen just for my, it's, never mind. Hold on, I'll do it on this side. All right. This is crazy. They have to do all this stuff. Olympic scores. All right. Freestyle relay 4x100. The U.S. came in first. I believe it's New Zealand. Are they going to tell me second? No, Australia. Boy, I apologize. The Australian and the New Zealand flag give me fits. Okay. USA came in first in the men's 4x100 freestyle relay. in swimming. Uh, Australia came in second, and Italy came in third, and China was pretty close, coming in fourth. Great Britain in fifth. So USA wins a gold in the 4x100 men's freestyle relay. So good news if you're a USA fan. That's always nice. Let's look at all teams, all sports. All right. Basketball. All right. They are underway. They must have just started between Canada and Greece. It's the same score at half, 48-38. Oh boy, I've left that up. Okay, are they going to give me the game cast again? I apologize. All right. In the beach volleyball, women's beach volleyball, the US, is there a way that I can make that? Yeah. Yeah. Women's beach volleyball, USA's team is up 10-7, but they have multiple teams. Oh, Jerry, thank you for watching. I have to tell you, Jerry, this isn't, I thought this would be easier. I quickly realized that ESPN doesn't give us all the sports. So I just have to Google it now to find all the sports and the scores. So it's not the easiest, but we are leading, or the USA is leading in women's beach volleyball. In men's volleyball, not beach, regular volleyball, they were in the third set, and the US team was leading. I'm going to try to get a score for you on that. Let me just scroll down more events. If I could even figure out. Okay. USA in the third set is beating Argentina 16-9. Now the US has won the first 3 sets. So they're up 2-0 in the third set. They're leading 16-9. So they're looking for about another 9 points, and they'll beat Argentina 3-0. And as you can see in beach volleyball, the women are up 11-9. Let me see if I can get you. I don't want to go there. Let me go to ESPN, give you the basketball scores. And as I say, and the scroll says, USA upset New Zealand 4-1 today. It's a great win for New Zealand, considering, it's a great win for the USA, considering they haven't won too many international matches recently. But getting back to basketball, why is it doing that? It's not giving me the game cast anymore on ESPN. Let's see. It's still giving me the same score, too. Let me double check this. What are we getting? Okay, let me go to okay. Quick update. As you can see on your screen, in beach volleyball, the USA's team of, I believe it would be Kloth and Nuss, are beating Bansley and Bukovac 12-9 in the first set. In the third set, this is regular volleyball, not beach volleyball. It's men's volleyball. In the third set, the USA leads Argentina 18-10. They've taken the first 2 sets. So if they win this third set, they've won, and it'll be 3-0, or that's what they count at 3-0, and they'll probably have one more match, I guess, in their pool. Let me see what's going on with the basketball, because for some reason nothing's changing and I don't know. Okay. In basketball, Canada is beating Greece now 56-40. So they've opened up a much bigger lead. They're up by 16 as we speak. And I can put that up on the screen as well, because that number is going to go back and forth. The US men's volleyball team is up 19-11. Let me go take this down if they'll let me. And we'll go, oh boy. Let me go to basketball. We're going to go to Greece. We're going to put this up on the screen for everyone. We have Giannis from the Bucks is playing for Greece with his team, down now by 14. Yes, France. I do believe France won. They won in sevens. I thought sevens was still not the gold medal rounds yet. I will check. Can I confirm that the France over Fiji? I will look at that right now. We'll go to ESPN because I know it was on there. Let's go to rugby. I know I'm scrolling fast. I apologize. I have this weird. Okay, that's judo. Did I skip it? Swimming, shooting. Judo. Where's rugby? It was up here. Hold on. Oh, rugby. Okay. You said France over Fiji. Now in men's 7, Fiji beat Australia. I think you're talking about the regular. France beat Fiji. Let's look at. Are they going to give me anything on this? France ends Fiji's run, so it does sound like it's an upset. So you are probably 100% right. It took Antoine Dupont and his status as his sports best player to finally end Fiji's dominance of Olympic rugby sevens. This is all from ESPN, helping France win gold at a raucous Stade de France. And they won 28-7. Fiji had a 17 game winning streak, which is pretty incredible. I mean, for any sport, that's incredible, right? So yes, you're 100% right. Let's just go through real quick. In men's basketball, Australia beat Spain 92-80. Germany beat Japan 97-77. France beat Brazil 78-66. Canada is beating Greece, but that score up on ESPN is completely not right, which is irritating me because I want to get things right. And in men's volleyball, the U.S. in the third set is beating Argentina 22-13. So the team only needs 3 more points, and they will have beaten Argentina. Let's go look at. Okay, in the Greece versus Canada, Greece is coming back. Canada's lead now is only 11 points. It was 16 just a couple minutes ago. They're leading 58-47. Let's look at real quick. Let's take a look at. Are they going to go back? I'm just going to scroll up here. Women's volleyball. We were looking at that. Okay. The USA's team of Cloth and Nuss are up 16-13 over Canada at this time. What else we got? All right. Let's see what other scores that might be different that I can find here. Okay, we talked about. Okay, in soccer, in men's soccer, Spain beat the Dominican Republic 3-1. Argentina beat Iraq 3-1. Ukraine beat Morocco 2-1. Egypt just got by Uzbekistan 1-0. The U.S., as I keep saying, beat New Zealand 4-1. Paraguay beat Israel 4-2. And I'm assuming France and Guinea play later today, and then Japan plays Mali. In tennis, I'm not going to go through all the players. Djokovic beat Australia's Matthew Ebden 2-0. In men's doubles, the Spanish team of Carlos Alcaraz and Rafa Nadal beat Argentina's team of Maximo Gonzalez and Andres Molteni 2-0. And the USA's single was Taylor Fritz won 2-0 over Kazakhstan's Alexander Bublik. I'm assuming that's how you pronounce the name. You're okay. Jerry Nest is looking for the USA women's field hockey score versus Argentina. Let's just make this easy on myself and go to all sports. I'll just field hockey. Oh God. Where's field hockey? What is going on here? I guess it would be hockey. Women's tournament. Wait a minute. You're asked, yeah, Argentina. The U.S. lost to Argentina 4-1. Sorry about that. I wish probably it went the other way. Field hockey is one of those sports that I know a lot of folks play, a lot of families love. I have watched it, I have called it. It's a very polite sport, or at least it used to be when I watched it a lot more, that you can't put the ball or the puck or whatever you want to call it between you and the defender. I found that to be very funny because Charles Barkley would have been kicked out of that league so quickly because he put his rear end between himself and the defender every time he could. So yes, unfortunately, the U.S. lost in in field hockey. You know what we can do, and we'll do that right now. We'll look at. Oh, you know what? I'm in hockey. I'm going to go to all sports. We're going to look up how the U.S. has fared. God, this screen. Okay. Are they going to give me all phases? Let's check out medal events. Well, we'll do that. Okay. In medal events, oh, this is kind of nice. In medal events, the men's 4x100 freestyle relay, the USA won gold against Australia, and Italy came in third. In the women's 4x100, why is it OR? Oh, Australia came in first, the USA came in second, and China came in third. In the women's 400 freestyle, Katie Ledecky picked up another medal, a bronze medal this time. In the men's 400, the highest ranked man was eighth place, Shackle. In road cycling, women's individual time trial, a bronze medal went to the USA athlete. I can't think of her first name now. I've said it before. It's like Crystal Chloe. There you go. Digert. And in women's synchronized 3-meter springboard, the team from the USA came in second. And in road cycling men's individual time trial, the USA McNulty, let's see, what I'm guessing Brian. Oh, Brandon. Yeah, I should have guessed Brandon. Brandon McNulty came in fifth. Let's look at what this information is over here. I'm sure this is medals. Okay. So far, if I could get everything to line up right, Australia, if you see it, leads in medals. Well, they lead in, I guess they break this down by golds, but all the medals are worth the same points. They should make it that the gold medals are worth 3, the silver are worth 2, the bronze are worth 1. But anyway, Australia has the most golds at 3, China at 2, the USA at 1, and that was the 4x100 men's relay in swimming. They've won 2 silver and 2 bronze. I think the US will probably do very well in this. You know what, in field hockey, I am not sure if they're a tough team, but I'm assuming any of the teams that make the Olympics are tough. All right. So as we can see in the women's beach volleyball, the USA team has won the first set. They're now in the second set, and it is 1-0 in favor of the USA team. Let's go back down and check out some other scores here. We'll go back to basketball. I keep going back to that game for Greece. Okay, Canada's only up by 7 now, 60-53. Here, can I? Will it let? And this is men's basketball, by the way. Women's basketball. Looks like it's tomorrow and Monday. Men's basketball, though, Canada's up only by 7. At one point in the second half, they were up, or in the third quarter specifically, they were up 60-53. But you can see the other scores there. Germany beat Japan, Australia over Spain, and France over Brazil. Now let's go to the other game that I was watching or making all of you sort of follow. It was the volleyball. How do I get out of this now? All teams, all sports. I go through that too quickly, even for myself. More events. Let's go. Beach volleyball, we already talked about. Sorry for the fast scrolling. I do apologize for that. It's this weird thing that I'm able to read things as they're moving. I don't know. I should have been a much better hitter in baseball because of that. All right. Well, the USA did, in fact, beat Argentina. Will they give me any more information? Yes. The USA won game 1, 25-20, won game 2, 25-19, came back and won a third time in a row, 25-16 in the third set. So the USA volleyball will be advancing. Let's look at to see if we can just pick out where the USA has competed today and what those scores have been. All teams. Let's go to teams, USA, all phases. See, that's where all phases. I go there. Okay. So USA, will they give me these updates? No, see, I got to click on it. Oh, that's sort of frustrating. I wish they could just give me the updates on the screen. Okay. We'll go back to all teams. We'll check in on that beach volleyball game while I leave that up on the screen. Oh, it's tied 3-3 with the US up 1-0 here in the second set. All right. Let's see what we have in some other sports here. I'm just going to check and see if anything is going on that I should be reporting about. All right. We talked about basketball. I've given updates several times. I've given soccer updates several times. I can come back to that. In men's tennis for the USA, Taylor Fritz beat Kazakhstan's Alexander Bublik 2-0. And just so you know, in men's doubles, the Spanish team of Carlos Alcaraz and Rafi Nadal beat Argentina's team of Maximo Gonzalez and Andres Molteni. And in singles, Novak Djokovic he's from Serbia, beat Australia's Matthew Ebden. Trying to just find how the U.S. has done today, because I know that probably almost everybody watching this has or is in the U.S. Women's individual time trial finals, Chloe Dygert won a bronze. We talked about the men's 4x100 team in swimming, winning the U.S.'s first gold medal of the Olympics. In the women's synchronized 3-meter springboard, the U.S. team of Sarah Bacon and Cassidy Cook won the silver. I'm just going through like USA. We talked about the 4x100. In the women's 4x100 freestyle relay, where the men won the gold, the women won the silver. That was Kate Douglas, Gretchen Walsh, Tori Husky, and Simone Manuel. And in the women's 400 freestyle, Katie Ledecky picks up, I believe it's her 11th medal, but it's a bronze medal. Not that it's a bronze medal. I shouldn't downplay that at all. I've never won a medal. Katie Ledecky won a bronze medal. So congratulations on Team USA. And as you see on your screen, The USA team now is up 7-5 in the second set. They won the first set. Let's see if I can come back to basketball if ESPN ever figured out. All right. It looks like ESPN got their stuff together. Canada has opened up the lead a little bit more with 144 left in the third quarter. Canada leads 64-55. Now for Greece, Giannis has 25 points and what looks to be, let me just double check this before I say it. The leading scorer for Canada is, are they not going to give me a first name? Because off the top of my head, I don't know. It's Barrett. I should know this name, but off the top of my head, I don't. Barrett is the leading scorer. Let's see, team stats. Maybe I can get it there. Yeah, nope, they won't let me click it. Paul Barrett, Pat Barrett. Let me see if I can figure it out. Oh, that's the wrong one. I don't want to leave that screen. Hold on. Well, if I do this, here we go. I'll find it. Cool. RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett. Boy, way off on that. RJ Barrett for Canada leads with 17. I'll just leave this screen up. It's 64-56 now with 143 in the third. Canada really opened things up in the second quarter. After one quarter, Canada was leading 26-22. In the second quarter, Canada outscored Greece by 6 points, 22-16. That's what led to the 10-point difference at half. But Greece now in the third has outscored Canada 20-16. It's 64-58 as we speak. So it's just a 6-point game as the third quarter winds down. It's 143. Let's see if we can just kind of do some play-by-play for you. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Your Georgios Papagiannis got a defensive rebound. Giannolis Laren. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to do the play-by-play of this game. I'm just not. Right now, with 58 seconds left in the third quarter, Canada leads Greece 64-50. In the women's, I'm going to scroll down so you can see it. I don't know why I didn't earlier. In the second set, Team USA is leading 10-5 in women's beach volleyball. They won the first set. All right, let's go over some of those. Let's go over some of those scores that I talked about earlier. I'm just trying to figure out the most efficient way to do this because it really is not easy to get these scores. Well, first of all, the big news of the day out of the Olympics is Team USA in soccer beating New Zealand 4-1. They have not done well internationally, and that was a big win for the team. So let's go through men's basketball, which I know a lot of people are familiar with. Australia beat Spain 92-80. Germany beat Japan 97-77. France beat Brazil 78-66. And Canada is still leading Greece 64-58. In soccer, Spain beat the Dominican Republic 3-1. Argentina beat Iraq 3-1. Ukraine beat Morocco 2-1. And Egypt just got by Uzbekistan. I don't know why I couldn't say that. Uzbekistan 1-0. US beat New Zealand. Paraguay beat Israel 4-2. And later, France plays Guinea and Japan plays Mali. And as I talked about in tennis, some big names in men's singles, Novak Djokovic of Serbia beat Australia's Matthew Ebden 2-0. And in men's doubles, the Spanish team of Carlos Alcaraz and Rafa Nadal beat Argentina, Maximo Gonzalez and Andres Molteni. In men's singles in tennis, the U.S.'s Taylor Fritz beat Kazakhstan's Alexander Bublik 2-0. And in women's doubles, the United States, this is relatively new. I don't know why I wasn't looking at this earlier. I apologize. The United States team of Coco Gauff and Jessica Pegula beat Australia's Ellen Perez and Daria Saville 2-0. So we have some good news coming out of the tennis. If you're a USA fan, and I'm not assuming that everyone is, but I know that whatever audience I have, the vast majority of that audience would be USA fans. In men's rugby sevens, Ireland did beat the USA 17-14. In men's rugby sevens, I'm not sure what this means. Apparently, the U.S. also played Argentina and lost 19-0, which is, that's a harsh loss. I shouldn't be laughing. In women's individual cycling time trial, Chloe Dygert won a bronze. In diving, in the women's synchronized 3-meter springboard diving, USA's team won silver, Sarah Bacon, Cassidy Cook. And as I talked about earlier, in men's 4x100 freestyle swimming, the men's USA team won gold, which was the first gold won by the USA in or at these Olympic Games. All right. So right now, in the women's 4x100 freestyle relay, the USA's women's team won silver. They lost to Australia. In the women's 400 freestyle final, Katie Ledecky won her 11th medal of any Olympics. Her 11th Olympic medal, I guess you would. She won a bronze. And let's see what else. Let's look back at. Let's talk about how that the game between Greece and Canada is going. I'm telling you this. All right. With 15 seconds left in the third quarter, Canada leads 68-60. So as of right now, Greece has closed the gap that was at halftime by 2 points. And there's 1 second left in the third quarter. So it's not a done deal that Canada is going to win. 8 points for these types of players who are professionals, whether they're in the NBA, they're in Europe, Asia, whatever it might be, Australia, 8 points in one quarter isn't that much of a lead, truthfully. Women's beach volleyball, USA is still leading 14-1 in the second set. The team won set 1. The USA team won set 1, so they're hoping to win set 2 here. In beach volleyball, I want to say, I think they might only play two, like they might only have to win 2 sets as opposed to 3 in a regular match. So, all right. So that's the score we have so far. The basketball game, still there must be a timeout or something. It is still 68-60 between Canada and Greece. Giannis has 25 points. RJ Barrett has 19. There's a throw at the end by one of the players from Greece, and it missed. So that's the end of the third. It's 68-60 in favor of Canada. Let me go back to the chat. Oh, the USA. Thank you, Jerry. The USA took eighth place out of 12 teams in men's rugby sevens. Okay, great. I, I, I'm assuming that men's rugby sevens means, I, like I said, there's so many events. I'm not an Olympic expert, so I want to apologize in advance. But my takeaway from that, Jerry, if you're still on the line, is that there's 7 aside, because I believe in rugby it's 11 aside, on each side, like the number of soccer, like the number of American football. And I think that the sevens means it's 7-on-7. Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Thank you, Jerry. I appreciate that. All right. Let's see if I can call up any other USA only teams and see if there's anything that Coco Golf women's doubles got by me. All right, men's parallel bars. Okay, hey, it's completed. Let's look. Subdivision. Oh boy, there's a lot of clicking going on. All right. So Germany took first, Great Britain second. Malone from the USA took, what would it be, first, second, third, was fourth. USA also fifth. Okay. Let's go back here because we're going down a rabbit hole here that I don't know if I can get out of if we keep looking at this. United States, okay. Parallel bars, men's vault, 6 more events. Badminton. Okay, let's look real quick. We got live badminton games going on. Oh, hey, look at this. We're in luck. USA is playing. Oh boy. See, now I'm out of my element. It's game 2, and it looks like the score is 21-13, but then it says 7-9. So the 7-9, I'm assuming, are the sets because that's the way they have it with volleyball and such, but I'm not 100% sure. So it looks like the USA might have won in. See, I should know these things, but I don't. So I apologize in advance for that. But so you know what? Let's not look at the sport where I don't know the scoring because it just makes me look and feel stupid. All right. Preliminary phase. Let's just see what we got here. I know how to read this. Okay, that's beach volleyball. Okay. Completed. Let's look on any live action that we can see. Since I know that it's late there. Men's surfboard. Here we go. Heat 7. Peru 1. France 2nd. Calapinto 3rd. Or he doesn't have a score, so I guess he has yet to compete. Again, I shouldn't even go to where there's sports that I'm not sure about the betting. Or not the betting, the scoring. Women's, men's, freestyle. Tomorrow. Okay, what's going on there? I thought that was. Let me just get out of this because it's just driving me crazy right now. Let's go to sports that I know. All right, 21-3. It looks like set 2 they take. And I believe, yeah, they win. So the women's beach volleyball team of Cloth and Nuss beat Canada. So I guess we're really, at this point, probably due to the time difference, we have badminton going on, which looks like the U.S. might have won. Oh boy, what did I just do here? Okay, that's what we just watched. All teams, all sports. Okay. Badminton is live. Basketball is live. Let's check in on basketball. Oh, it's a 4-point game in the 4th. Got to look at that now. That's getting really interesting. It's 72-68, Canada over Greece. Let me give you some backup. I can go here, actually. Let me do that for you. I know that this is changing everything around, but let me just do this for you. Okay, let's go right here. No, see, I apologize. ESPN's site must be overwhelmed. So I'm just going to go here for now. And no. Okay. It's 72-68 with 7:21 left in the fourth. So obviously it's a 4-point game with only 7:21 left. Let's look at the box score here. Giannis has 27 points. RJ Barrett has 21. There is, hold on, let me get this. For Greece, Kostas Papanikolaou has 17 points. I know I apologize for the names, for the mispronunciation. Has 17, and there's 2 players with 14 for Canada. Let me get those full names for you. It is, where's that guy? Dylan Brooks is one, and Gilgis is the other. Shea Gilgeous Alexander, who's a phenomenal NBA player. So Canada very solid against Greece and Giannis. So 72-68. We'll put the box score in here so you can see what's going on. Hopefully they'll continue to update as we go along. Looks like there's probably it's 6:28 now in the fourth. 6:28, 6 minutes 28 seconds left in the fourth. All right. I'll leave this up on screen so you can watch it. Let me just see if I can go through see if there's any other news coming out of the Olympics or scores. Some of the big stories right now, the USA men's 4x100 freestyle relay team won gold, which was the first gold medal won by Team USA in this Olympics. Katie Ledecky wins her 11th bronze medal, as I've mentioned. Nadal in men's doubles won with his partner. Let's see if there's any other news here. And of course, the biggest news, and I've repeated this multiple times, is that the USA beat New Zealand 4-1 in soccer, which was an upset considering the USA had not done very well internationally for some time. All right. It is still 68-72. Okay, I'm double check. There's 5 minutes and 20 seconds left in the fourth. Canada leads 72-68. So almost 2 minutes have gone off the board with no scoring. We had a block shot by Shea Gilgeous Alexander. We had a rebound by another Canadian player. We had a missed 3-pointer by Greece before that. So we had a lot of action in the last few minutes, but not a lot of scoring. There has not been a score in this game since Giannis's free throw at the 7:21 mark. So it has been over 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 8 seconds of no scoring in the game. And if you're Greece, that's wasted time. Like, even if you got 2 points, even if you got 1 point, you would have loved it. You're that much closer. You know, if you would have scored 1 point, you'd only be one possession away. Now, technically speaking, I guess 4 points. Well, now it's 5. It's 78-68. We just had a 3-pointer from Canada. Luguts Dort. Let me get this right. Yeah. Luguentz Dort for Canada just scored on a 3-pointer to make it 75-68, which again, you let 2 minutes late in the game go, Greece, and you didn't score. And heck, if you would have scored 2 points, it would only be 75-68. We have 4 minutes, 33 seconds left in the fourth. Canada up by 7, 75-68. Let me go back to the box score here. See. ESPN there must be an overwhelming amount of people on ESPN's website. Well, going into the game though, Canada was favored -7, so it looks like they were giving 7.5 points, or -7.5 rather. I said 7.5 points. So they were favored, and you know they're winning now by 10. It's 78-68. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander made 3-point jumper to make it 78-68. So there's a 10-point advantage for Canada with just 4 minutes 21 seconds here in the fourth. So, you know, when you start hitting those threes late in the game and you start opening up that score, it's a momentum killer. It just is a dagger in the other team. It's not impossible, but you got to start hitting threes. That's the problem. That's what they push you to do. All right, 78-68. I'll check and see what else is live, but right now the big game, or one of the main games right now that is going on, is the Greece is playing Canada. Canada's leading 78-68. And as I just said, going into the game, Canada was favored, or from gambling vernacular, they were given 7.5 points. Canada was. So what that means is Canada was favored to win by 7.5 points. Now you may say to me, how crazy is that? How can you have 7.5 points? Well, you can have 7.5 points because that's what the gamblers do. So if it's 7, you lose. If it's 8, you win. So, you know, they're looking between that. Okay. Jerry says, can you confirm both USA men's and women's 4x100 relay 100-meter freestyle team both won gold? I can confirm that is not true, that the men's 4x100 won gold. The women's 4x100 won silver. They lost to China. And I only know that because I have read about that a few times. So let me just see. And I'll keep this up on screen, but let me just, yeah. Let me just go to swimming and I can tell you all the medal. Boom, 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 boom. Diving. That's not going to help me out at all, is it? Okay. In the 4x100, I apologize. I got that wrong, but for the women. In the women's 4x100 freestyle, Australia came in first. The US came in second and China came in third. So I got that mixed up. The USA men's 4x100 freestyle won. Australia came in second and Italy came in third. All right, 78-68 still between Canada and Greece. And there are 3 minutes and 56 seconds left in the game. And we're having another sort of drought where Greece is just not scoring. There's no score really in the game for, well, Ooh, at 3:57, Dinos Metogla. Anyway, one of the players from Greece missed a layup, which always stinks. Yeah, at 4:21, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander scored, and we're now at 3:44 left, and there's a foul on Dwight Powell from Canada. So it looks like Greece might be going to the line. I'll have to double check on that. Where does it tell me? Fouls. Team fouls. Team. Free throws, field goals, 3-point steals, blocks, turnovers. What's not 23 fouls? Okay, I don't. Oh, they are free throws. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander made free throw. What? So it's 80-68 now. Or it's 80-69 Canada over Greece. So we're ESPN's slower than what's up on the screen right now. So I'm just running back and forth. I do think that's the first time ever, Jerry, that the men have done that, and they were very excited about that. Let me look that up. I know that they had some information on one of the sites about that. So let me just look that up. Boom, 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 boom. Huh. Okay, it's not leading. Men earn gold. Let's see. The Olympics events were headlined by gymnastics, men's basketball, men's volleyball, Americans. Ledecky earns brass medal. Okay. It's the first gold medal for the Olympics. I don't think it's their first gold medal in that sport ever because I'm not seeing that. So it's the first gold for the USA at this Olympics. So I think that's maybe where you're getting the information that was a first, that because it was the first gold of the Olympics. 80-72 with 2:41 left. It's 80-70 now, but okay. ESPN has 80-70. The site you're looking at is 80-72. So I would assume it's 80-72. But yeah, when it comes to, Jerry, the first time ever, I think it's the first time, or it's the first gold medal of this Olympics for Team USA. It's not the first time the men's swimming team has won the 4x100. I would assume, I mean, I will research that, but let me check. I don't think it's the first time they've ever won the 4x100 freestyle. Because I would assume that, I mean, we've always had such a good swimming team. 4x100 men's freestyle. Men's freestyle Olympic gold medals. Okay, well, this just talks about what just happened. Yeah, they won the first gold medal of the Paris Olympics. But I'm trying to find what strong anchor. Yeah, I don't think it's the first time that they've won the gold in that event. It's the first gold for the Olympics. But thank you, Jerry. It's a good question. Okay, 80-74 now for Canada with just 134 left. So it's a 2-possession game. for Greece or for Canada, however you it's a two possession game, I guess, for Greece. They got to score twice on three pointers, which I'm not sure that they've been scoring on three pointers by looking by the play by play. Let's see. They've made free throws. They've had a dunk. They've made free throws. So I'm not seeing, I would say that one of the shortfalls of this team from Greece would be the fact that I don't see a lot of 3-point shooting. And let me just look at the box score real quick. 3-pointers for Greece. Okay. We have 0 for 1, Giannis, 3 for 6, 1 for 2, 1 for 5, 1 for 3, 0 for 1, 1 for 3, 1 for 5, 1 for 5. They're 9 out of 31, so they're shooting 29%. And Canada only shooting a little bit better. They're shooting 32% or 8 out of 25. But definitely the team from Greece has shot more and they have lower percentage. 108, 108. The score now, 108 is left. 1 minute, 8 seconds. It is the fourth quarter and it's a 4-point possession. So let's zero in on this. Maybe I can watch the final few seconds here and I'll do that. We do have a soccer game underway. France and Guinea are playing. And we can talk about that in just a second, but let's get over this game and I'll make sure that I can hear what's going on. Scored to make it 82-78 with 42.8 seconds left. So it's a 4-point lead. It was a layup. And let's see this. Okay, Greece scored Giannis to make it a 2-point game. And then I guess Canada came back down and scored on a layup. That's really, it was a powerful, strong score. However, to allow Canada to come back relatively easy and make it a 4-point game, it does take the wind out of your sails again because you brought it within 2. Here it is, or they're showing the layup. He had to go over Giannis, I think, to score. But and that was okay. That was Shea Gilgis Alexander with. They're saying it's a jumper, but it was a little looked like well, I guess technically it wasn't a layup. It was a soft jumper from about 3 feet. So I apologize. I didn't get that 100% correct. But we are. Oh, thank you, Jerry. Yeah, it is the first goal. That's what it was. Glad we are on the same page. All right, let's watch. There's 42.8 seconds. It's 78 for Greece, 82 for Canada, and we have let's see what we have. We have inbounds for Greece, and it's kind of that NBA inbounds because they call a timeout. They get the ball on their offensive side of the court, so they're right by the basket. So they'll be inbound. They pass it in. I don't know all the players. I apologize. They give it back. The point guard has it. He's dribbling on top of the key. Giannis has it from the wing. He puts it up and he's fouled. It does not go in, but he's going to get 2 shots. It doesn't count. What happened was he put it up, it didn't go in. Another player came in and tipped it in, but that of course doesn't count. So it's 82-78. Clock is stopped at 32.4 seconds, and Giannis is at the free throw line. And from what I recollect, Giannis is a pretty good free throw shooter. He was fouled pretty well and kept, it was close, but it wasn't that close of a shot because he was fouled and it pushed him uh, towards the baseline and not towards the goal. Here's his first free throw. He misses, which is a dagger, literally a dagger. At this point, it's still 82-78 with 32.4 seconds. And so now the question is, if Giannis makes or misses with that weird 3-point difference, if he makes, do you foul right away? Here's Giannis's second free throw. He makes it. It's a 3-point game, 82-79. Canada's leading with 32.4 seconds left. The inbound underneath the basket is in. Canada crosses the timeline. They're at the top of the circle, or they're right near half court, rather. A tight defense. Uh, they are on the top of the key. Outside, they're not even close to being underneath. I'm assuming it's a hand check foul on Giannis on the dribbler there. That was kind of not a great call for Greece. And they're showing a replay of it. It was barely anything as of right now. It wasn't much of anything, but it was a foul. They called it. That's that international ref stuff. Sometimes they get a free throw. I'm sure by now it's two free throws, and it's with 15.2 seconds. It's going to put this game out. If he has to make one here, it's 82-79. He makes the first. It's a 4-point game now. Now remember, if Giannis had hit that first free throw, it would be a 3-point game. But this free throw here is going to put the game out of reach. It's going to be 5 points with 15.2 seconds left. Here's his second free throw, and it's good. It's 84-79. It's a 5-point difference. So they got to come down and they got to score. Now the question is, do you go for two? Do you go for three? Because what has to happen is then when Canada they're down court, they pass half court. Giannis has the ball. He's dribbling inside the key, kicks out the 3-point, and it is no good. And Canada gets the rebound. 5 seconds left. Canada's man way down the court slams it home. It's 86-79. 2 seconds left. Game is over virtually, and it's over. Final, Canada wins 86-79 versus Greece. There's some mouthing off at the end of the game. You hate to see that. Giannis actually some mouthing off from the Canadian player to some of the Greek players. Giannis gets in the middle, tells them to kind of go away. There's some chirping there, but there always is, isn't there? It was a tight game at the end. So Canada wins. Good win by Canada now. All right. We're going to keep at it. We're going to be changing things up here. This is all basketball. Let's see what else we can go to. What did I say? Soccer was playing, right? We'll go to soccer. If I can get out of this maze that I'm in right now. Oh boy. More events. All right. Are they going to call it soccer or football? In Google, please call it soccer. It just makes everything easier. I know that they love to call it, yeah, they call it soccer. Good. I know they love to call it football, but show more. Here we go. Come on, come on, come on. Wait, there's a live game. Oh, is it a women's game? Completed. Well, what in the wide world of sports is going on here? Soccer. I thought there was a soccer game going on. It was France and yeah. Oh, it's completed. Huh? Oh, okay. So in an update, I didn't have the scores from ESPN. Japan beat Mali 1-0, and France beat Guinea 1-0. All right. So I am going to call it a day as of right now. It doesn't seem like there's too many sports live going on. We'll check in maybe later tonight. I'll go live later tonight, and we can talk about maybe some games that are going on. I guess it would be in the morning in France, but it might be too late for me. I'm not even sure. But then we'll definitely be on sometime again tomorrow. So thank you all for joining. I really appreciate it. Have a great day. Talk to you soon.